Now, federal investigators are now naming Thomas Clear III as a main player in the DWI enterprise criminal organization. The feds say the longtime Albuquerque defense attorney and his paralegal paid off police officers from across the metro to make DWI cases disappear. Now, as KRQE investigative reporter Ann Perrette shares, the feds want the property where those payments were made. Ann?
New federal court documents filed today show the FBI is working to seize Thomas Clear III's law office. He is not facing any criminal charges just yet, but the feds are accusing Clear of money laundering at that office, which they lay out allows them to take the property under forfeiture. This is where the FBI says attorney Thomas Clear III and his paralegal Rick Mendez met with accused drunk drivers, offering them a way out of a criminal charge on their record. Clear's law office on Aztec Road, a house located in the middle of a Northeast Heights neighborhood. A complaint for forfeiture filed today says Clear laundered money out of this property and used it, quote, to conduct, conceal, and otherwise assist himself and other members and associates of the DWI enterprise in their criminal activities, so the feds have the right to take it from him. FBI agents served a search warrant on the property in January 2024, 1 year ago, when we first learned of this so-called DWI enterprise, a scheme the feds say involved officers from the Albuquerque Police Department, Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office, and state police, leading the drivers they charged or planned to charge with the DWI to Mendez, who promised if they hired Attorney Clear, they wouldn't be convicted. To do that, the feds say, quote, DWI offenders were strongly encouraged to pay retainer fees in cash, and those payments were made at the Aztec Road office. That money, Mendez has admitted, was then divided up between him and the arresting officer. The officers, Mendez has said, were paid to not show up to court hearings or to never file charges. But we learned today Clear had strict instructions about what they could do with the cash. Court documents reveal he told Mendez and asked him to tell the officers, quote, not to deposit the cash payments into a bank account to avoid detection of the scheme. We stopped by the office last year to ask Clear about the allegations surrounding his suspected involvement in this public corruption scandal. While Clear answered our knocks that day, he refused to answer our questions.
No comment at any point, no phone calls or anything? Okay, thank you for your time.
While right now Clear is not charged with any crime in connection to his suspected role in this scheme, both the federal and state courts are looking to disbar him. Both courts requested he, quote, show cause or prove he didn't play a part in getting DWI cases dismissed. Earlier this week, he responded saying he hasn't practiced law since last year and requested to be able to resign rather than be disbarred. The chief disciplinary counsel is also accusing Clear of professional misconduct. Jessica?
And Ann, you have spent the past year going through dozens and dozens of documents. This is the first time we're seeing Clear's name actually in those documents. Did you find anything else surprising in the documents that he's named in today?
Well, you know, we did know that senior officers were recruiting younger officers. That we learned last month when paralegal Rick Mendez took a plea. Today we learned that those recruitment meetings, as they're called, were taking place also at that Aztec Road house. So we also know that in those conversations, those recruitment meetings, Mendez was kind of laying out those same instructions that we mentioned just now from Clear, that money should not be deposited in a bank account, again, to protect the scheme. And Jessica, as we said earlier, 2 of these officers involved just took plea deals. There are so many documents we are continuing to go through, and our KRQE Investigates team is going to have much more for you tonight at 5:30.